Autumn 2025 has been unusually mild across Canada, with temperatures staying warmer than usual and the landscape retaining its vibrant fall colors longer than expected. People have been enjoying the extended mild weather, wearing light jackets and spending more time outdoors, among the lingering leaves. But this comfort is about to end abruptly. Winter is set to arrive early and with force. The skies will darken, and the first signs of winter will appear almost overnight. Instead of a gradual cool-down, expect a sudden plunge into colder than normal temperatures starting in November. Thermometers will drop rapidly, and frost will form on the once warm autumn leaves. This shift will define December, January, and February, bringing a classic Canadian winter after years of milder seasons. Heavy snowfall will blanket neighborhoods, transforming the landscape into a winter wonderland. The jet stream will become more volatile, allowing Arctic air to surge southward. Strong winds will blow snow across open fields, creating challenging conditions. December will be especially cold, so now's the time to prep your snow tires and winter gear. Make sure your car is ready for the icy roads and that you have all the necessary equipment. The mildness of early autumn will soon be a memory, replaced by a long, challenging winter. Park benches that were once a place to relax will be buried under snow. Winter isn't just arriving, it's about to make a dramatic entrance. Prepare for blizzard conditions and powerful storms that will test the resilience of everyone. The main driver of this winter's chill is La Niña, a climate pattern where cooler Pacific waters disrupt global weather. La Niña strengthens a high-pressure block over the North Pacific, forcing the jet stream south and opening the door for Arctic air across Canada. This setup means a colder, snowier winter is highly likely, especially compared to recent years. Historical La Niña winters have brought similar conditions, so forecasters are confident in this outlook. Even a weak La Niña, like this year's, is enough to set the stage for a classic Canadian winter. La Niña is the reason to brace for a season of deep cold and frequent snow. Not all regions will feel winter's bite equally. Canada's vast landscape means that winter takes on many different faces, depending on where you are. From the icy winds sweeping across the prairies to the milder, rain-soaked coasts, each region has its own unique story to tell this season. The coldest air will settle over the prairies, Ontario, and Quebec, expecting a deep freeze reminiscent of winters past. Temperatures here are forecast to plunge well below average, with long stretches of bitter cold and frequent snowfalls. Residents in these areas should brace for challenging commutes, icy roads, and the kind of winter that tests even the hardiest Canadians. Meanwhile, western British Columbia will be milder thanks to the Pacific's influence with near-normal temperatures. Rain will be more common than snow, especially in coastal cities like Vancouver, where umbrellas may be more useful than snow shovels this year. Southern Ontario, including Toronto and Ottawa, will hover near seasonal norms but still face cold snaps. Occasional blasts of Arctic air will remind residents that winter is never far away, even if milder days offer a brief respite. Atlantic Canada stands out as the exception, with milder temperatures due to warm Atlantic air battling the continental chill. This region will experience more variability, with some days feeling almost spring-like before the cold returns. These provinces will see a tug-of-war between mild and cold, but overall, a less severe winter. Residents can expect more rain, slush, and fluctuating conditions, rather than relentless snow and ice. The prairies in central Canada are in the direct line for the harshest conditions. Here, blizzards and frigid winds will be a regular part of the season, making it essential to stay prepared and vigilant. Where you live will shape your winter. Prepare accordingly. Whether you're facing deep freezes or milder days, understanding your region's forecast is the first step to staying safe and comfortable all season long. A colder winter means more snow, especially from the Great Lakes eastward. As Arctic air pushes south, it will interact with the relatively warm waters of the lakes, fueling intense snow squalls and blizzards. This setup is primed to deliver some of the heaviest early-season snowfalls in recent memory. The main storm track will fuel frequent snowstorms in Ontario and Quebec, with lake effect events before the lakes freeze. These regions will be in the crosshairs for repeated bouts of heavy snow, gusty winds, and rapidly changing conditions. Residents should be ready for sudden whiteouts and hazardous travel, especially during peak storm periods. Cities like Toronto, Montreal, and Ottawa should expect regular shoveling and disruptive storms. Urban centers will face challenges with snow removal, transit delays, and school closures. The relentless pattern means that snowbanks will grow quickly, and the daily routine will be shaped by the weather. In BC, Pacific storms will bring rain to the coast and heavy snow to the mountains. Great news for ski resorts. While Vancouver will see wet, chilly days, the interior and mountain regions can look forward to a deep snowpack, perfect for winter sports and tourism. The prairies will see frequent Alberta clippers, bringing steady light snow and ensuring an early, lasting snowpack. These fast-moving systems will keep the landscape white and temperatures brisk, making for a classic prairie winter with plenty of opportunities for outdoor activities. This winter will be both cold and snowy for much of Canada, demanding preparation and respect. Communities will need to stay vigilant, keeping emergency supplies on hand and vehicles winter-ready to handle whatever the season brings. The combination of persistent cold and above-average snowfall will create challenging conditions. From icy sidewalks to snow-clogged roads, daily life will require extra caution and patience, especially during the harshest stretches of winter. Across the country, winter will leave its mark, shaping the landscape and daily routines from coast to coast. Whether you're braving the storms or enjoying the beauty of a snowy morning, this season promises to be unforgettable. The polar vortex is another wild card. If disrupted, it can unleash extreme cold snaps, especially mid to late winter. La Niña winters increase the risk of these events, making the season unpredictable. Brief midwinter thaws are possible, particularly in southern Canada, but will be followed by a swift return to cold. As winter ends, La Niña is expected to fade, allowing milder Pacific air to return and signaling the start of spring. By March, the pattern may shift toward El Niño, promising a very different year ahead. While this winter will be tough, relief is on the horizon. The forces behind this harsh season will soon give way to a much milder spring.